It's been a long time. My vertigo and my vomiting every morning, and having a hard time keeping down food or vomiting throughout the day has subsided. I am uh, doing physical therapy and stretching and muscle building every day, and I guess this is really healing. People are telling me I needed to heal while in danger. People are saying that they thought I had an emotional issue while I was in actual danger. I guess these are people who have never been in physical danger before or have never met people who harm other people to the extent of the people um, I lived with until I was 15 ish, 16, and the roommates I had, especially during the pandemic. Um, and I'm trying to sleep at least 7 hours. I mean, since I moved here, I've been trying to, I give myself bedtime. I still have a hard time going to sleep with my PTSD. It's not, well, I don't want to say it's with my PTSD, but now that I'm safe, there's been memories that are coming up. Um, so hence it's very important for me to do yoga every day and to do mindfulness kind of things. I can't sit and meditate yet. It still hurts. Um, a few weeks ago, I got my hair cut for the first time in years. So this is at a barber shop that does women's haircut. So it was done in about 10 minutes. But yeah, I can't sit still because of my spinal and nerve and muscle injuries. Um, and I want to say that this is different than self-care. To be helping yourself, helping yourself, not pushing yourself. When you finally get into a situation where you're not always fight or flight, when you're not always just on edge, and taking the rest you need for the autonomic parasympathetic, no, the parasympathetic system to kick in is different than getting your nails done or going to spa day. That a lot of neoliberal people with economic privilege, and this includes even if you're low wage, that your parents help you out once in a while for these kinds of things, the kinds of life lifestyle expenses that maybe you grew up with or your family keeps. Um, if a person is in danger and being harassed and threatened by people who you know do things that show that you're in danger, like breaking furniture on the porch for no reason, screaming and yelling until 4 in the morning with to their partners, demeaning them. Yes, I counted. It was 4.5 hours. That kind of thing. Crazy gaslighting. Um, Trying to blame other people for things they did. That's not. That's a dangerous person. It's not a person telling little white lies. It's not a people who is under stress and they vent. Um, Threatening. Um, Having a different worldview in which what your occupation is illegal in that country. Yes, professional dancing is illegal in some countries. Um, and yeah, and thinking it's okay to harm women. So that went on for years. Okay, and for 13 years I wasn't safe. It was really bad during the pandemic. But for 13 years, I've had people steal from me thinking it's okay, but just like trying to get me kicked out of their house by calling the cops saying I didn't take my medication, saying that I have PTSD while my medication I didn't take were opioids. So I was paying rent, but they had also borrowed money from me and they didn't want to pay it back. So they made up some story and called the cops on me to try to get me in a psychiatric hospital. This kind of stuff went on for 13 years, and now I'm resting. So the person who kept asking me if I'm working yet, that person leaves me alone now. That's great. This she she thinks it's okay to impose work on me while I'm homeless. She puts me through to organizations that do nothing and block me on the phone. And then, like, for my birthday, she contacted me and was like, if you're gonna hang out with me, I have to talk. And she's like, oh, I thought you were angry at me. It's not about anger. I was trying to say that you did some very, very wrong things and harmed a very hurt person, an injured and sick person, and is worried about somebody being angry at them. It's all about her. When I told her that organization that she says is different from the other ones, and she can assure me and her partner knows about this world, when they did absolutely nothing except for make me talk to them an hour at a time and then block me when I asked to refer me out, and she's worried about me being angry at her. That kind of stuff. And then another person says if I need to find a home, I have to volunteer. Nobody will take me if I don't have a volunteer history. And gave me links. Um, and then when I said, oh, this is an Asian organization, I will contact them about giving a free talk about Asian and Asian hate and the repercussions. He's like, no, not like that. Teach classes for free kind of stuff. I'm not able. That's why I'm disabled. And then on top of that, I was unsafe for 13 years. And at that time, I was in a situation where I was pet sitting. And if you listen to my uploads from the fall of 2022, you can see I was pet sitting, and when I didn't have a house sitting gig, I was staying on a couch of an abusive friend. I guess he's my friend because I don't have a community. He wanted me to volunteer. I am in excruciating pain. Going to the supermarket and carrying 5 to 8 pounds of groceries is painful for me. He wanted me to volunteer, saying that nonprofit won't help me if I don't have a volunteer history. As I have said, I put Asian people through college because of the restaurant owners and their wage theft. Actually, it's tip theft. They'd steal our tips. And one place is like a third, but I remembered this place that will take half. Another place that won't even let me add up at the end of the night. Um, and I eyeballed or vaguely calculated, like, on a night I made $120 in tips. She'd give me $30. Um, Disgusting. And her daughter went to private college, and she was like condescending towards me in the odds when I started like having issues with paying rent because I couldn't keep a job because I was hearing voices and I felt like people were touching me when there's no one around, and I had horrible nightmares, and I also heard laughter when there was no one around. This is
I need to get healthy. It's not like while people who are like needing self care and whatnot, you know, doing getting pampered, think it's not the same. It's not the same. So yes, I'm I'm taking more time to rest. That's why my zine isn't ready yet. It still hurts to draw. Um, but this is why I started sour lemon soda. A z. I want. My focus is to make zines about my disability and what led to my disability and how um, racism, classism, sexism, um, anti-Asian hate, essentialism, and the perception of a person not being a person but a whole race or a whole ethnicity, um, and that perception of that ethnicity or race is only based on something they saw in a movie, read one book, have one friend. Um, but yes, I am injured and I'm sick, and yes, I am. I wake up and I'm full of joy that I am in a safe place. And since the end of August, my vertigo and vomiting um, has ceased. And also at night, I am sometimes I cry because I don't have like a great view. It's just a building across the street, but um, the sky the sky is gorgeous. This is October in Brooklyn, so that's why I haven't been uploading. Um, it might seem like I'm not busy, but I'm very busy um, doing physical exercises and rolling out my muscles and doing pain management and cooking for myself. And I have to shop, and I have to shop a little at a time because I can't carry stuff, and I have to shop it, and I have to prepare food in a way that's anti-inflammatory and healthy. And I only have food stamps and the money that's left over from paying rent and just basic things like cleaning supplies and things like toiletries and stuff. I mean, I go to acupuncture out of pocket because yes, I have a primary care doctor and I have gone to doctors on referral, but I'm still injured. They still don't listen to me that I've been in injuries that equate to multiple car accidents, but I've never been in a car accident. And I tell them about things that happen, but I guess they don't believe me. Um, so yes, I pay about $360 a month out of pocket for acupuncture. Um, so yes, I'm very busy, and I am in less pain than I was in 2016 when I was very, very low function. Actually, I wasn't, you know. I I I had to crawl to the bathroom. I wake up in pain, and then I couldn't go back to sleep because of pain. And if I drank water, I was vomiting. That happened for about 3 weeks. So yeah, I'm in a better place, but I'm still not well enough to work or volunteer. Um, and also, I wanted to ask you to please check out my sour lemon soda Patreon. I have thousands of dollars of teeth implants and crowns that's not covered by Medicare and Medicaid. And you find out how much it will cost on November 4th. Um, so if you're inclined to give $5 to go towards that, please check out my Patreon. Um, thank you. Um, thank you. Goodbye.